I played a little show or a set for a show last night. Um, I'm staying at a friend's house right now, so I left my acoustic guitar back at the studio, and I have the electric guitar with me, but I just got back from um, my last prosthetic appointment and only just barely had time to cook myself some food and start some laundry and do a few things. So I really didn't have time to set up um, the electric guitar. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna give folks a little bit of a chance to find the stream. This is kind of gonna be a bit of a hangout stream, but also I do want to talk about the very real topic of disability, not just like my own disabilities, but disability awareness in general, because it's, you know, it's just a good thing. I'm sure a lot of you in chat and regulars have your own disabilities or handicaps, or maybe you don't, and that's cool too. Maybe somebody that you know and care about has a disability, and you care about these things. Of course you do, because you're a good person, and we care about each other. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Mostly we're just hanging out because it's fun, and I missed you guys. And well, anyway, another reason I'm late. I'm not trying to make excuses. This is just like a matter of fact. The AC in my host's house has not been working, so it's pretty warm in there, and also they're here and they just got back from work. I know all working folks are tired as fuck in this late stage capitalist hellscape, so I really do feel for you. So I thought, between those two things, it's not any hotter out here than it is out in there, and also it's nice to kind of be out of the way so that this fella can unwind in his home and not have to hear my voice talking about my struggles with disability. Not like he would care. He would be totally fine with it, but that's just my style. So yeah, anyway, cheers folks. Sorry about the sirens. It's LA outside. Yeah, anyway, and let's see. I didn't get time to finish my food before streaming, so I'm just trying to cram the last few bites into my mouth here. So if you're in chat and you want to tell me, give me a chance to finish my pizza here and hit this Zaza. Let me know where you're at. What are your struggles, and what are you interested in hearing? If you have any questions for me, before I finish the rest of my pizza, I am a below the knee amputee. I am currently working on getting a new leg made. I'm also trans and living in poverty, and I am autistic, and I have ADHD and bipolar disorder, as well as like some emotional processing issues, which caused me to like delve really deep into substance abuse for a really long time, and I'm just kind of coming out of that. So between getting on hormones and quitting booze, I've lost a lot of weight, and because of that, my prosthetic leg does not fit at all the way that it should. So I'm nearing the tail end of getting my new prosthetic leg fitted so that I can take the test socket out for a test run and maybe be able to finalize it pretty soon. So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, I've been struggling lately, and I knew that I would be struggling more and more and more as the process was drawn out. And at this point, I'm financially tapped. I'm emotionally tapped. I'm in I can't be as active as I want to be, so it's making me like super depressed and feel shitty. but there's really, I'm doing the best I can here. So, you know, I did add the links in the description there. So if anybody wants to get down with the kickdown, it's Disability Awareness Month. You're aware. I'm a disabled person, and I'm struggling. So yeah, don't put yourself out. But if you do want to, you can drop $1, be a baller. Really appreciate it. I'm super stressing out. But if you're just here for the show, you're here for the show, and that's totally cool. I see folks chatting there. Tell me about where you're at. Oh my goodness. What a day. Yeah, the fitting process today wasn't too bad. It was pretty all right. Let's see. Gnome was the first to wave. What's up, dude? John Mark, hey, what's up? I don't know if that's, what would the odds be that that's the John Mark that I grew up playing with as a kid? Josh Mason, hey, happy Disability Month. My grandbaby is autistic. Aw, well, I'll tell your grandbaby I says hi. Walks with Wings says, I'm all about ears about what you have to say about this topic. For sure, grew up with an amputee father, passed my disabled lifespan by over a decade. Damn. Josh has multiple disabilities. Yeah, and that's something to deal with. It's a thing. Nino says, I was a bad alcoholic and no longer drink at all. Best decision I ever made. I feel so much better. Fuck yeah. Brain Damage says, gonna stay in the Ocala National Forest for the summer. Wait till fall to hit the slabs per your advice. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm really glad to hear that. I wasn't naysaying you because I didn't want you to succeed. I really just, it's like what I said is legit, genuine. Ocala is a great place to float around too. There's a lot of cool folks out there that'll help you out and give you more locations for more cool spots, and you'll have all the time in the world to migrate over to slabs. There's a lot of space between Florida and California full of BLM land. I'm really glad to hear that. Drowned my pain for 22 years in the bottle. Best thing I ever did was walk away from the bottle. Fuck yeah. Josh has ADHD, borderline personality disorder, severe anxiety, depression, PTSD, and I'm also trans, trying to live in a world where hate prevails. Yeah, it's, that's what we do. Cheers. And I don't know about y'all, but like, disabled people can be pretty fucking sexy. I feel like I'm pretty fly today. I make it look good. I'm saying I feel like I have like whatever the opposite of pretty privilege is, like, because I'm like pretty or whatever. I don't know. Like, people think like, oh, you can't be disabled. You're too attractive. You're not retarded. I'm sorry. I don't use the R word, but like I actually have been like referred to as retarded. I was in special ed as a kid, and when they gave me like the tests and shit, they told me that like, this is so stupid and like has absolutely no bearing on anything, but they said like, you're so smart that it makes you retarded, so we're putting you in the retard class. I think this is the first time I've said the R word on my fucking stream, actually, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I can say that I'm a bona fide R word. It's true. There ain't nothing wrong with it, man. It's okay. So if you're also what they classify as retarded, it's okay. We're sexy. We're hot. We're cool. We're fucking doing the thing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just that people have these preconceived notions of what you should or shouldn't be, and like what's acceptable and valid and what is not. It's all made up. some people have support systems, some people don't. And some people have varying levels of abilities. So, yeah, if you've ever been called the R slur, me too. I'm here for you. There's nothing wrong with us. We're not broken. We're not bad people. And we're not energy vampires for needing extra help, because we are actually literally special needs people. It's okay. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Sharon says, I just got here now, rewatch everything. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Great, yeah, I'm having a great day. My prosthetic appointment went really well. Helen said ADHD, COPD, anxiety, and BPD. Damn. Yeah, that's a handful there. Emily, live from Emily's parents' hog farm. Hey, what's up, dude? Rocky ate a chipmunk. Good for him. Fuck yeah. Great. When's the next time you're coming through Minnesota? I don't know. I was trying to be passing through the Midwest like this month or August, but you know, I can't go anywhere until my leg is made. I can't just like walk out of here without a prosthetic that'll last me for another few years. I think disabilities make us stronger and much more grateful for the things we are physically capable of doing. What really sucks is learning to live within your limitations because you want to do more. Yeah, I mean, you know, not everybody's disability like makes them stronger. It definitely makes you like stronger willed because you have to be. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in a really bad headspace, and you can't live like that. You're already restricted mobility wise. So, you know, you don't want to be your own, like, biggest tormentor in your own fucking brain, right? Like, so you kind of have to. Otherwise, you're going to fucking, you know, do something bad. Or like, the bad thoughts, they can take over. Don't let them take over. You have to just keep moving forward. And it sucks to feel especially handicapped. Like, for me right now, I feel especially handicapped because, like, I can't go running around like I want to be. I have to pretty much just like sit, and the biggest thing that I have going for me right now is Breath of the Wild Zelda game. That's what I have. I can't even hardly take my dog out for a walk, and it's killing me. So that sucks. And there's limitations. Everybody has limitations. Even perfectly able, even like world-class athletes still have limitations because we're little squishy flesh beings. Like the spectrum of human ability is like, it to us, because we're humans, it feels like this big, you know, like an Olympic athlete, just like out of sight, you know, compared to somebody that's like a paraplegic or something. But if you put that like out in just like cosmic abilities, human abilities are like here, and then like physics is like out here, right? So I don't know, like Olympic athletes can't they can't do a lot of things. They can jump really, really high for a human body, but they can't like launch themselves into space or dive to the bottom of the ocean or like run up the side of a building. Some of them can. But you know what I mean? Like, it's relative. Like, even the most physically capable people in the world feel limited, right? So it's all about perspective and taking joy in what you do have and what you can do. I take your advice anyway. I'm living in the slabs. Great. I'm glad to hear it, brain damage. Hate will not prevail and this channel proves it. Fuck yeah, dude. Walks with Wings says, one of the most attractive things about a person suffering disabilities is the compassion and intelligence we bring in our social relationships that we learn from our experience. Yep. That is one thing we got going for us. Timothy says, you look awesome as always, Corn. Thank you. I'm in my LA camouflage so that the people think that I don't know, like maybe I look like a young urban professional and not not a special needs wastelander that's infiltrated society to get things that I can't, like, get them to build me a leg and then fuck right off. You know, I don't pay taxes. Like, I don't make enough to pay taxes. I'm just here for parts, man. And then you can leave me the fuck alone. I'll wear your little fucking yuppie uniform for a minute. I actually really like this shirt, though. I'm being facetious. I bought this at a record store like a couple weeks ago for for the shoot. No, yeah, it was for the shoot. Dumb Boy Energy. It's been blowing up on the internets by the Pussy Boys. I'm in it for like a full half a second, but yeah, I don't even think you can really see what I'm wearing, but I look cool, and I'm in it, and it's a great video. Josh Mason just kicked down. Thank you so much. Josh says, people seem to love speaking from a place of ignorance. I was told the same shit growing up. I was told you're too pretty to be impressed. Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? So stupid. Brain damage says, I was a carny way back. That's pretty much an R word, right? I'm just kidding. No, I don't know what that is in reference to. I'm sorry. What does a prosthesis cost? It's covered on insurance, but if I was paying out of pocket, it would be like 10 grand. There's no way I could ever afford that. Speaking of which, if y'all want to get down with the kickdown, I know I already mentioned it earlier in the stream. We're only 16, 17 minutes in, but yeah, I'm fucking struggling. So feel free. There's links. And join the Discord or join my Patreon. I have not had access to my like medications that I need to function as well as I can function, so it's been really, really hard for me to keep up with internet content and Patreon. And not to mention, like, I don't have a place that I can, like, I don't have my own place that I can be out here. I've had some really, really great friends who have been so kind and allowed me to stay at their places, but like been moving around a bunch and just not feeling like I have a stable environment that I can get things done in. Perhaps I've been allocating my energy in a way that is further crippling me, but it's a learning process, you know? And it's really hard to find like a sense of routine and stability. Satan, dog the fuck out. Out. Now. Go. Rude. Go lay down. It's really hard to find a sense of like routine, and y'all know how autistic people love routine. We need it. We need a lot of like alone time to kind of recalibrate between tasks, and like I need time in the morning to like boot up, as it were, and it's like really hard to find a way that I can make routine work when my surroundings are constantly shifting. I'm really good at it when I'm out in like the world, not in an urban environment, like in my typical, anybody that's been following me for at least a year knows that I'm typically not in an urban environment. Like, I'm sitting in front of some trees right now, but like it's literally just like a tree, and then there's a fence in somebody else's yard. I'm in the middle of fucking LA. Typically, I like to hang out in people's backyards when I'm able to, or like, in an environment that feels more natural. So like, I can find routine in ever-changing environments when I'm out in the wilderness. That's no problem, because I'm out in the wilderness. Wake up in my tent, fucking put away my pack stuff, make myself my coffee or breakfast or whatever the fuck. And like, it's pretty easy to have that that constant in the non-constant changing environments. But out here in the city, I'm really struggling. Um, I didn't realize that it was gonna be like that. Like I'm only just coming to the realization that that's something that I do need and have developed for myself in the past. But like yeah, like I just don't know um, how to make that work in the city. So that's not to say that I can't. Yeah, I'm working on it, and that's a big source of my struggle right now. I'm not even really used to being indoors, actually. Hey, nothing. Doing a stream. I'm doing a stream. Yeah. Mm. You don't have to be quiet or anything. It's all good. I'm just.
A bunch of fucking noise.
Bunch of noise. Be as loud as you want, buddy. I got a lav mic on anyway. Let's see. Let me catch up in chat here. Alright. Walks with Wings says at Hobo anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 depending on the prosthetic technology. Yep, that's right. Y'all are on the internet. You can look up on Google instead of asking me. That does. Thank you, Walks with Wings. I appreciate you looking that up for them. Or maybe you just knew offhand. Gringo says, hey, I made your chat for the first time. Yay, what's up? Corn is finer than the hair on a frog's back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me move. I'm moving my camera here because I don't want the sun to cook my phone and make my stream drop. So there we go. Hopefully, oh man, my phone is pretty hot though. I'm getting some nice cool air here. I'm just gonna raise this up a little bit and do a little adjustment. How's that? There we go. That's not good. Oh no, that's in the sun for sure. This is kind of an interesting fucking angle. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Why not? Prosthetics are a necessity, and I'm not paying for it out of pocket. That's just how much it costs. You're the only one I've ever sent a kickdown to. Travel gear for surviving my trip. I may very well end up in the tabs. Fuck yeah. Hey, I'm honored. Thank you so much. You said the public target. That means they admire you low-key. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but probably. It's probably true. When I can, I'll kick down again. No problem, man. Satan over there. Yeah, Satan was being a little troublemaker. Let me... Oh, hey, my homie Emily kicked down $9 in chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. This is your third super on a live stream. Fuck yeah. That's one of my best homies, Emily Mayer. She's got Instagram page. If you want to plug it, you totally can, Emily. We got 43 people in chat. That's pretty cool. I didn't use any clickbait terms or like really promote the stream much. Mostly I just wanted kind of a fucking regular ass chilling stream. We can talk about stuff. I think it's good for me to talk about my I don't want to say like journey, like my fucking, yeah, I guess my prosthetic journey right now, because it's like I don't really know who to talk to about this sort of thing. So it's, you know, I might as well just talk on my fucking phone here and let whoever wants to listen to it. That way it's like a two-way street, you know, like if you're not interested in the subject matter, you can just keep it surface and ask me how my day went and only be interested in the fun parts, that's fine too. No hate, but yeah, sometimes I just gotta express some things. So when is anybody curious about like what the fitting process for a prosthetic leg is like? I did make a whole like video series that's edited about my process a few years ago, back when I was still driving my school bus. And I think it's called like Cornelius Prosthetic Saga or something like that. And that's when I was going out of San Diego to go get stuff made. So if you actually want to see like a good portion of what it's like, you can go watch that, or I can just tell you. Let me know. Or if anybody wants to hear me talk more about like neurological stuff, that's cool. Or if you want to share your experience, we've got some time here. Gotta say, this lighting is pretty flattering though, not gonna lie. It is nice. I've got an eye for lighting, I must say. Yeah, hell yeah. Follow my homie on Instagram. She makes funny pictures. They're super fun. Sometimes they're like really funny looking, but the subject matter is intense and like flippant in its own way. Like just yeah, Emily's the bomb. Good like neurological discourse and stuff like that too. More her stuff is more based around like neurological struggles. So if you're into that, it's totally in fitting with the theme here. But like not in like a way that makes you like leaves you feeling shitty, you know? And it's just like, here's the thing. Some things happened, and you know, sometimes it's so shitty that it's actually kind of silly, and it's like, wow, haha. And then you know, but mostly it's very uplifting stuff. One question I have, does your insurance company make you turn in your old prosthesis when you receive a new finished one? No. No, that's, I don't know. Because it's like a custom fit. Like, nobody else can use this. That's one of the things that takes so long with the fitting process. I didn't see anybody say that they were interested in hearing about the fitting process. If you're lurking and you haven't commented in chat, and you're not saying that you're interested and you are, then it's going to be your fault that I just skip over it all. I'm not streaming about the internet crashing right now. I'm talking about disability awareness. But I can do some social, political talks in the future. I definitely have thoughts about all that. I got a lot of thoughts about all that. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares about the fitting process. Probably a lot of you are regulars and you've seen my my series. Maybe, I don't know. I can just bitch about how I'm in pain for a while. Would that be fun? I mean, I can do that too. Conspiracy theorist cares. I know you do. You're like our Faye mascot in here or something. I do. My bad. No, it's okay, Josh. You're good, dude. Following along on a regular. Very ADHD. I want to hear all about it. Peter CT says, okay, all right. I just need a little bit of validation. Sometimes we need that. Great. Oh man, you guys. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's a lot easier to get a fit quickly when you've already been working with somebody. Ooh, my phone is in the sun now. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, my old prosthetic office was not getting paid for the work that they were doing because I'm on public California health insurance. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to be in California. because they have public health insurance. And I need that because I'm poor and I have fucking disabilities. So the government never paid out to my old prosthetic place, and they never were able to be held accountable. We couldn't get a hold of anybody. Went through a whole bunch of shit, and it got to the point after so many years where they were like, hey, we can't keep giving you like stuff, like we know it's not your fault or anything, and we, you know, they were helping me as much as they could, but at a certain point they can't put themselves out anymore. That's expensive stuff, and the government wasn't fucking paying them for it. So I had to find a new prosthetic specialist, and I had been going to San Diego for a while for that sort of thing, but I have a number of friends up here in LA, so I thought I'd try out getting a referral for somewhere here in LA. And after months of waiting and talking around and stuff, I finally got through one that I didn't even know where it was in reference to where my homies lived. I'm really glad that it happened to be in like the same general area of LA as where I've been able to stay most of the time. That was totally like a roll of the dice. I had no idea. So I'm really grateful for that, because it could have been like an hour out of my way every time, which would have taken up a lot more effort. As it is now, I can take Micah's scooter just a couple miles over to my appointments, which is really nice. So because I don't have experience with this place, I was fully prepared to like start the process and realize that it wasn't going to work, and then have to start all over again, searching for a new place, get a referral to a new place, which could have taken another couple months. And fortunately, I didn't have to do that. I really like the prosthetic specialist that I'm working with. She's super attentive to like my needs, and not like some people that have been doing it a long time kind of have like their way about it, like older folks, and they're just like really set on doing it their way. But this person is younger, and she's really talented, and just not a big ego. Like, she's really just here to fucking do her job and help, and I like that a lot. And today was the first day that I put on the socket that she's working on, and was like, okay, like I can walk on this. Like I'm feeling comfortable with this. I like the way it fits, and you know, like, but up until this point, it's been like maybe 10 or more appointments where it's just been like putting it on. It hurts a lot, having to like move some stuff around, and then being like, okay, this is too big here. I'm gonna have to send it back in to go and get it like retooled in a bigger way, or recast, or like reformed, and just like that over and over again, and then like a week of waiting for it to come back into the office, and then try it on again, put it on, barely be able to stand on it. It hurts real bad. And even though the leg that I'm currently wearing hurts really bad, like going back to it feels like comfort because of how much pain the new one is, because it's not formed yet, and it doesn't fit right yet. So today, like going into the office, putting it on, walking around on it, it was like, okay, this is starting to be a workable socket. The end is in sight. Like, it's just going to be maybe another appointment, or maybe 2 more appointments, and then the test socket is going to get made. And I'm going to walk around on that for maybe like a week, and just like do some light hiking and a lot of moving around, maybe go, you know, but you got to be easy on it because it's a test socket. It's not made for like long lasting durability too, so it's a little tricky. The trick is to do like endurance stuff, like just stand on it a lot, not be sitting down like I have been a lot of the time, and you know, finally get to take my dog on walks and stuff. But I can't be doing any like hard hiking or like climbing or like sports or anything like that. So it's hard to really like, you really can't know if it's going to be workable long term. So that's why it's important to have your prosthetic specialist nearby, so that as needed you can go back in and they can add padding here or there to make it fit a little bit better as you realize, like, you know, and adjust into it. But it's a long process. I've been here for like almost 3 months, and it's going to take at least a few more weeks. The reason it's been taking extra long is because unlike any other prosthetic place that I've been to, the fabrication center, like the whatever they call it, where they actually do like the big heavy work on the prosthetics, is not located in the same building as my prosthetic specialist. So she has to send it in to the where they fabricate it and have them do all the big work, and then they send it back. And they don't always do it exactly the way that she told them to either. Like they'll try and round stuff down or like whatever, because they, you know, it's a technical thing. They're thinking like technically, not like based on hands-on work with me. So that's been making it take like twice as long, and that sucks. Let's see. Appointments by scooter sound so much more chill knowing you're stuck in the process. Yeah. Jumping through the referral hoops is a real pain in the ass sometimes. I'm glad you didn't have to deal with all that. Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a lot of, you know, going to the clinic and making calls and like figuring things out and getting a hold of friends and like making sure that I have like decent places to stay. And like I can camp out just about anywhere, but when my leg's all fucked up and I'm in pain, like it is really nice to be close to a bathroom or like not have to put my leg on so that I can just do basic, like, you know, self-care and maintenance and stuff. So that's been a big part of all of that. Vic Lynn says, dang, that's gotta be frustrating. Yeah, super frustrating. It's been, yeah, I'm barely just keeping it together here. But, you know, if we don't do that, then we're gonna get stuck in a cycle of self-defeatism, etc. And that's not my style. All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got 48 folks in chat, 35 thumbs up. If anybody else wants to hit that like button, that'd be rad. And if you're new around here, wave or something. Say hi. You don't have to say much. But it's nice to know that you're here, and it does help the algorithm. I'm doing a little bit of a phone shuffle here so that my phone doesn't cook before my stream's over. When do they expect that your leg will be ready? That's not how it works. I just I just described all that. I have to go back in for more fittings and then take the test socket. Hi from Moe's. Hey Sherry. Hey, and also thank you for the kickdown earlier. I really do appreciate you. You're such a fucking sweet person, and I love Moe's, and I'm so glad to hear that she's doing good. I swagged out Satan a minute ago for barking at neighbor dogs, and I told her to go inside and lay down. Otherwise, I'd show you Satan. Josh says, I'm at work. I miss some of what's being said sometimes. That's all right, man. It's just like an open-ended thing, you know. It's a little bit of a sore subject, as it were. Sore subject. Yeah. Philip, hi from Australia. What time is it in Australia right now? It's got to be like 5 or so in the morning. Got to be some strange hours over there. Maybe I should do more night streams for folks on the other side of the planet. Ugh. Anyway, is it Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday. It's the weekend. I don't know. For working folks, that means a lot different. I mean, when I say working, I'm using it like the way that society, like for the cogs of the machine. Friday through Sunday is a very special time of the week, and I'm not saying that in a despairing way. We're all doing what we can out here. But I hope that your weekend is going absolutely phenomenally. And if it's not, at least it's maybe it's not so bad. Take what you can. It's 11:50 a.m. and cold as fuck. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty toasty out here. Fortunately, it's not as hot as it's been the last few days, so my phone hasn't cooked yet. I'm very grateful for that. I've always wanted to visit Australia, though. I've always kind of had this pipe dream of like getting a ratty dirt bike and taking it across the outback, just tearing ass, doing some bushcraft, fighting off whatever eldritch horrors lie in the wastelands out there. I can do it. If anybody can, I can. That is where I thrive. It's weird. In this type of environment, I feel like especially handicapped for whatever reason. Like you'd think that being out in the wilderness would be a lot more difficult for somebody, but that's I'm in my element, fighting for my life like a feral goblin. Corn down under, fuck yeah. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday, gonna get down on Friday. I'm gonna cover that on my guitar and annoy the shit out of everybody. Now you done said dirt bike. Hell yeah, dude. It's I don't know. Sometimes I like on my scooter or when I'm like kayaking or like driving or whatever. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people that don't have use of their legs can do stuff like that too. And I don't want to say it's like I feel like I'm in a glorified wheelchair, but like kind of sometimes I do. Like especially when I was doing a lot of kayaking a couple summers ago, my leg was really hurting me bad then. And that's what I changed my activity up to, like stuff that requires more upper body, and then I can just keep my legs in something. And I didn't want to think of it in that way because then it kind of sounds depressing when you think of it that way. But like, there's a lot of activities that are accessible to all sorts of different abilities. So, like maybe you won't be a marathon runner, but you could be a hell of a kayaker, or whatever, We all got our abilities. Nature is easy and always true. Society is hard and always a lie. Yeah, that's for sure. It's real fake too. Like, especially here in LA, people are really like, I think most folks, when you get down to it and get past like the social programming, they're really, really cool. But there's that like deep level of social programming, because it's such a product of capitalist like structure within the destruction. So like people are really, really hard tuned to that. It's like, oh, what do you do? How much money do you make? Like, who do you hang out with? That kind of thing. Very superficial. But I don't think that people are actually like that. I think that it's like a performative thing. You know what I mean? But it's all alien to me. I respect people. I don't get it. It's not my operating system. I do kayaking and archery as upper body sports. Fuck yeah. Totally. Archery is fun. I love doing archery. I should get back into that. I can't really get back into anything though because I'm moving out of a fucking backpack and, yep, that's my life right now. There's a number of things that I need to be doing as well. but try not to get up in my head about it, because then I'm going to feel like bad about myself for not keeping up on everything that I need to be keeping up on, and then I'm going to not keep up on it more because I'll be feeling like bad about myself. That's the ADHD thing. It's like that executive dysfunction where you're like, I just need to do this simple fucking thing. And then you're like, I'm such an idiot for not doing this simple fucking thing. And then you have like layers on yourself, like just weighing down on you about like, you know, something that you really don't need to be doing that for. How far will my $200 car go? That was epic. Fuck yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. That car was almost like a glorified wheelchair if it was also a race car death trap that was held together by baling wire and fucking duct tape and shit. That was death trap wheelchair for sure. Strap yourself into that fucking thing and tear ass. I got that thing up to 135 miles an hour. Can you believe that? Shouldn't have. Probably could have died. Definitely could have died. Don't tell my mom. It was going like blah, 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 blah. Yeah. The speedometer doesn't go that high. I think that the Mitsubishi Mirage 94, the speedometer goes up to like 110 or maybe 115 or something like that. And on the internet it says that it tops out at 113 miles an hour. Not true. But I was also bombing down a mountain as well, so I had a little bit of gravity on my side. The only reason I could guess, it could have been like more than 135 miles an hour for all I know. But like based on where the needle was on the speedometer, that's a conservative guess. Looking forward to biking in Minneapolis this fall. Fuck yeah, I'm hoping to stop through and visit you too. Oh, Emily signed a lease on a goblin dungeon. You'll have to visit me. Yeah, for sure. I was planning on heading that way around August because I figure the leg process should be done by like mid-August, maybe, if all goes well based on how I'm understanding this process to be going so far. Yeah, I wanted to get back to the Midwest before it gets too cold. Hang out that way, maybe ride some trains, and eventually meander my way south. Josh says, I wish I had the courage to just leave society. Well, the thing is, and I've gone on this rant before, I didn't have the courage to leave society. Society didn't leave me a place to be in it. So I didn't have a choice. A lot of us don't. So it's not like, oh, you're so courageous or inspiring. It's literally like pretty fucked up, actually. Society doesn't make space for certain people, and a lot of them end up in places like Slab City, or if they're less fortunate, in really shitty places like nodding out on the street, like I'm sure y'all have seen. Some people make the best of it, and like me, they make it look cool and sexy, but like, that's high masking for you. I mean, like, yeah, I literally can't function in society. At least I make it look good. Gringo says, I'm happy to be part of this chat. Fuck yeah, we're happy to have you. I'm happy to have all the other folks in chat here too. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate your presence. Yep, high masking. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure. Like, because of it, I didn't realize like how legitimately like mentally disabled I actually am. And nobody else really did either. I mean, there was obviously like hints when I was a teenager and institutionalized and shit. But like at that point, they were trying to push for having me be like a dependent after 18 years old. So like I would be like basically have the same rights as like a child would past my 18th birthday and indefinitely. But at that point, I was just like, I'm literally going to answer any question correctly so that doesn't happen. Because, like, even if that were the case, if I do need a caretaker or like a handler or whatever, this system clearly is not prepared to give me adequate care. And I'm not going to be trapped to it. I'm not going to be subject to it. So I just like locked in and fucking like ultra high masked my way out of that situation. And then I was running away from home and living in crash houses and shit and just like off the radar at that point. Was homeless for a good while. Now I'm like for all intents and purposes, like homeless now, but maintaining my address in slabs, going back there as often as I need to, so that on paper I have an address so that I can access what care the system can give me. This is the dude from DH, by the way. What is DH? Trying to get your mom to go to the liquor store and get you some THC drinks before it closes. It's very disapproving. Oh my goodness. Tell her to fucking get you your meds. You quit drinking. Like, does she want you to not be successful at that? Tell her to get you your damn fucking little drinkies. Damn it. Hey, Emily's mom, get her drinkies. Not the booze ones, the THC ones. Do it. It's the right thing to do. Oh, Digital Hobo, what's up? Hey. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Cyber Hobo, holographic Bindle. Yep, that's right. We all need a holographic cyber Bindle in our lives. And you know, not everybody like has the courage or has been pushed out of society like I have, but whatever your ability is or like wherever you're at, you can make choices in your everyday life that are acts of resistance. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anybody that wants to say that you're not doing enough for like class solidarity or whatever because you're also struggling they've lost sight of the way, you know. But don't hold it against them. They're brainwashed by the machine. They're trying to escape the same fucking matrix that we all are. Have you considered building a puppet to fool the authorities? You know, that has crossed my mind, yeah. I'd have to make a really, really handsome, like, marionette or something. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's finally cooling down. I'm very happy about it. But now I'm just playing shuffle with my phone and the shade cloth here. Wow, we got 50 people in chat and 50 thumbs up. That's crazy. Good job, guys. Oh, now we got 5150. Oh, no. You speak salvation off that mountain stronger than anyone. Oh, thank you. I mean, I think a big part of autism, too, is, like, a strong sense of justice. And sometimes that can be, like, really black and white. I find out, like, you know, people might have a really strong sense of justice, but they might not have the strongest moral compass. It's a spectrum for sure. But, you know, when I see things that are not right and unjust, it just really does something to me, you know what I mean? Like, it just really, like, yeah, just really pulls at me. I've had 5 booze drinks in the last 80 days, so now I've lapsed a little, but overall, way, way, way better. That's great, dude. Yeah, just keep fucking doing it. Just because you lapsed a little bit doesn't mean you can't keep on it. It took me like fucking 2-3 years to get to this point. And a couple days ago was my 8 months no booze. So, yeah. Fucking cheers to that. Mm-hmm. If I can do it, anybody can. Nobody loves booze more than I do. It's true. You can do it too. I was like the whiskey final boss. I am. I probably could still drink all of you under the table. That's neither here nor there. Because I'm not going to do that. I don't need to prove shit. I enjoy other drugs though, in moderation. What's up, Ava Moon? All right, we've got about 5 minutes left in the stream here. If anybody has, oh, kitty, hello. There's the kitty. Hello. Meow. Come on. Zoom. Hello, little cat. If anybody has any more questions, or if you have some comments or experience that you would like to share with the chat, now is your time. Tell your concerns to the little cat. Come here, kitty. Yes. Little cat. This is the cat butt confessional. Confess yourselves to the kitten butt. Cat butt. Hello. This is a cat from Slabs, actually. He's a very nice little cat. Whoops. Meow, meow, meow. All right. Kitty, kitty. Come here, baby boy. Come here, baby boy. He's like, I don't know about this. I have 9.5 years away from the bottle, and I don't think that would ever happen. Fuck yeah. Congrats on 8 months. Thank you. You're looking 5 years younger. Thank you. Kitty. I'm impaired, but it don't change my opinion. Salvation sets us aside. Gotta head out. All right. Thanks for joining us, Josh. Oh, yeah. Phew. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some Zelda and taking my leg off and elevating it. I know I already mentioned it, but if you are feeling like a baller and you got a couple extra dollars, you can go and check out the links in the description there. Usually we got the Catman here posting links or some other mods, but I guess this time slot didn't really work for any of them. So if you're feeling called to it, you can go look under the video here. There's a description. There's my Patreon. There's some money links if you want to get down with the kickdown. I really would appreciate it. I'm struggling right now, and I'm down to my last few bucks. Or you can join the Discord and hang out with other folks that are fucking awesome and show us pictures of your kitties or whatever the fuck, you know. Talk about all sorts of things. There's a bunch of different rooms. And there's t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that in my merch link. So anyway, thank you all for joining me today. It's great to see you. Thanks for everybody for commenting. And if you're watching this video retroactively, make a comment in the comment section down there. Let me know what you'd like to see me talk about next. Or just, you know, leave a thumbs up. All right, folks. Take care. I hope you're having a great weekend. And you are fucking awesome. Okay. Bye.